years since the 2016 draft, and NFL.com released an article redoing it with 2020 hindsight. Dak Prescott jumped all the way up to the first overall pick from his original selection in the 4th round. And on the flip side, the real number 1 pick, Jared Goff, fell to the 31st selection in the redraft. So, Shannon, do you agree with this?
Hell no. Based off what? Dak's played 5 years, won 1 playoff game. He won 2 division titles. Jared Goff has won 2 division titles, and he's taken a team to the Super Bowl. Okay, I get it. He's gotten traded. It's easy to say, well, he's gotten traded. He's on a new team. Carson Wentz is on a new team. But what has Dak? Now, if you want to say Patrick Mahomes should have been the first pick of his draft, nobody's going to refute that. But I need you to show me empirical evidence that says Dak Prescott has been so much better. And where are these championships to validate this argument? To say he's won 1 playoff game, which is fewer than what Jared Goff has won, that he should go over Jared Goff, and Jared Goff has gone to a Super Bowl? Are we looking at just because Jared Goff is no longer with his original team?
Lord.
This is absurd. Now, if you want to say maybe Derrick Henry, who's a 2-time rushing champ, who's one guy who got 2,000 yards in 1 playoff game, okay. Jalen Ramsey, Joey Bosa, Tyreek Hill, I would even give you those. But I need to see something other than a bunch of stats that says
David Wiley,
Dak Prescott should have been the number 1 pick in the draft. Based off what? What have the Cowboys won?
What?
They've missed the playoffs just as many times as they've made it. And Dak should be number 1? This is absurd. This is laughable.
Thank you. You finally turned back into Shannon Sharp, Pro Football Hall of Famer.
But he still should get paid.
He still should get paid over the last 4 or 5 months because suddenly you have become Dak Prescott's biggest fan and defender, and you've been telling me for weeks on end on this show that he now deserves close to Patrick Mahomes' money. And I ask you, when did Dak Prescott turn into Patrick Mahomes? Well, it's when Jerry done him wrong and didn't pay him. Pay the man. And I keep saying, pay him what? Mahomes' money or close to? He's not worth it. And all of a sudden, there's this runaway train of Dak support. And of course, ironically, I have been the biggest defender. And nobody has applauded Dak Prescott more publicly than I have over the last, going on 5 years. But again, reality is reality. And all of a sudden, he vaults to the top of this draft. And then my other question is, Shannon, when did Jared Goff turn into Josh Rosen? I mean, let's not forget, he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. And in 2018, the season they wound up in the Super Bowl, he was graded as the 8th best quarterback in Pro Football by Pro Football Focus, and he finished 10th in QBR. So he was a top 10 quarterback. And remember, head-to-head with Dak Prescott in the playoff game out here in L.A. at the Coliseum, it came down to a fateful 3rd and 7 play coming out of the 2-minute warning from the Rams' 28-yard line. Dak had started to heat up. The score was 30-22 Rams. And Sean McVay called a bootleg, a rollout for Jared Goff. Remember what happened, Shannon? He kept the football and he ran with it for 11 yards, and I was done.
I think that's what happened.
Jared Goff made that play, and he made enough plays to get them. Obviously, they got help from the referees, but he made enough plays to get them through New Orleans.
That's Dak's fault.
To New England in the Super Bowl, and he did not play well in that Super Bowl. We all know that. But if you look at his numbers from 2017 to 2019, Jared Goff, he was 6th in the NFL in completions, and he tied for 5th in touchdowns. Well, that could make him the edge of a top 5 quarterback. And obviously, the Rams had some misgivings about him.
Come on, man.
Struggled some last year. Yet they still got to the playoffs. And yet, when they had an opportunity, that organization, that executive board of theirs, it will plunge. And when they said, we could get Matthew Stafford, and I do think he's a diamond in the rough. I think he's a top 5 quarterback who's been toiling in obscurity in Detroit for all these years for a bad franchise and a bad football team. And I do think he's an upgrade over Jared Goff. And so they plunged. And I don't blame him for that. But
sit your ass down, Skip Bayless. Good God, man. You know what? Skip Bayless is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born a hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, but, man, I mean, I'm mad at everything, man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car,
Why you got a car, man?
One car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's what real hating
about,
man.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, you know, it ain't working without you guys. Football guys already open, so let's just get these guys open for business. And I know I saw Gina. What's up, Gina? I saw Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Roland's Review. What's up? All right, and of course, let's bring to the stage here Michael Anthony Fitness. What's up?
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2.
Hey, look.
My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
And I see Joanne Gonzalez. What's up, Joanne? How you doing? What's up? All right, so hey, don't be mad on Mike, because Mike is a hard-working man. He literally just got back home from working, and he's
working out the gym.
Oh, working. Oh, I thought you were out working. Oh, my bad.
Actually, I was working.
Okay.
No. Actually, was working because I took those racks to the
That's right.
store.
Rack. Oh,
Then I went to the gym. Then I went to the gym.
Sheila. Oh, Sheila. What's up, Sheila? All right, so we got all the ladies in the house here. All right, so Skip Bayless just got renewed for 4 more years. 4 more years till he's 73 years old. He's 69 years old.
Hey, but you can think of for one thing.
What's that?
He's the reason why Stephen A. Smith's on ESPN.
Well, see,
that's the only good thing he did.
Well, here's what they wanted to do. ESPN tried to bring him back. They wanted to go ahead and have, you know, I'm just saying though.
Talking about that like last year.
No. This was
no. I heard the reports of them wanting him last year.
Right, but Fox just redid his deal yesterday.
I know that, but I heard the reports last year that they wanted him to come back to ESPN.
I think Mike.
Rumors last
I think Mike put on slow mo. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. We don't have that many. Can you speed it back up, because
it's hard to see the super chats.
Okay,
it's only 2 seconds.
Man, but see, I'm quick. I may be old, but I'm quick. I'm used to everything going flying by. All right, so my man DMV is not here tonight. Okay, all right, because they have a football game tonight. Okay, and they were supposed to be live streaming it from the other school's team. The stream didn't come through. We tried to live stream, bring you some Friday Night Lights, but unfortunately it wasn't there. But I do have a clip from my man DMV. Now, you know, last week we got talking about something. You remember?
Oh yeah, 20% off.
20% off. You damn! Look at that. He set that shit up.
Now they have another kit. They have another kit that comes with the nose clippers too. If you want the nose clippers, that's that's
the kit. Okay, well this is what my man DMV actually got right here. Let me show you guys.
Now please excuse, it needs to be rotated, but excuse that.
Okay, I don't know how to rotate it from there, man.
I'm talking about DMV.
Okay. This was DMV. Okay, cause I got to support my man DMV. This is, I guess he's opening only with one hand and holding the can. Next time, use a tripod. Use a tripod, man. So this is actually the kit. There you go. Bam.
You make sure it gets all the stuff out of it. There's a bag at the bottom too.
Yeah, I didn't know the bag was in the bottom.
He didn't either, because he didn't.
You know, and I came this close to actually throwing it out.
That's a good bag too.
The boxers, they were too small for me. You need to make sure you tell them that you're large if you're like me. Good evening, Dave and Dean. What's up? Kevin Kincaid.
Hey, if you don't want boxes, I'll take them.
I gave them to Marcus.
Okay, cool.
He's like, he ordered some.
Hey, whatever you can do to help the channel out. I'm
Boom, Kevin.
Money out, all of it.
All right, so my man DMV, we'll get a review from him on what he thought. But that's the kit right there, and I'm gonna come back here.
That's one of the kits. I want the nose clip.
Now I must say, my wife. I tell you what was kind of cool. My wife said this morning. She said, "So did you trim up your face again?" I was like, "No, I ain't done anything since Monday night." She said, "Well, the edge looks still really good on your lip still." I said, because that thing cut that stuff tight. I said, it cut it tight without cutting my lip. So yeah, that stuff take care of business and things. And in fact, now I don't know if it had anything to do with the clippers and stuff, but I'm surprised because my back, she cut all my back. Okay, I was like Maxwell Klinger. I hate to admit it. Okay, I'm a hairy back dude. She took the clippers and she cut my back on it, but they've done pretty good. So if you do, if you're a hairy man like me, okay, the ladies in here will tell you, groom that shit up. What? Groom that shit up, okay? And if you want to, Jobu Sports is the code to get you 40% off. All right, and thank you very much.
And ladies, you can get one for your man too.
I'm wondering if they're gonna have the Ladyscape.
Well, I mean, women buy them too for themselves.
No, but see, it should be the man. You got a man cave and you got the she shed, so it should be a manscape.
No, see. Now, I'm not going to talk about politics, but you know where I'm going on that.
No, I'm just saying because look, ours is black. Okay, they might want pink. I'm just saying they might want a different color.
It's best not to go there.
What?
Now some people are.
Am I wrong? Okay, so I'm gonna show back. Man, I ain't gonna show you my back. Hey, but I tell you what, if you hang out when I'm working the workshop, you might see crack because I'm an old guy. Okay, all right. Anyway, all right. So look, Roland said, yeah, groom that shit up. Don't look like a Chewbacca like me. Okay, try to take care of yourself. That's my wife said. It took all these years before you try to trim some stuff up. It's like, well, okay. Anyway, how am I feeling about my quarterback? Well, at the moment, he's not my quarterback until they sign him. Zach Turner. Dak won't be in Dallas next season. Hate to say it. Well, you know what?
He will be.
I'm glad that you look. Do you have like one of these? What do you call them? Crystal balls.
Yes, man.
Yeah, that you got. I bet you the Manscaped will work on the crystal ball.
I mean, on the commercial, they use it on a balloon.
But I bet you work on a crystal ball. But I'm glad that I remember when people were saying, Juan Cruz, take
the money out.
Take that money out, Juan Cruz. I remember 3 years ago, some of these people that were saying Dak Prescott will be out of the league in 3 years. He'll be flipping burgers in 2 seasons. And I said, hey, man, my man got a master's degree. He ain't going to be flipping no damn burgers, not unless he's what?
He got all those endorsements.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll be good.
Now, you know what's funny? Now here's where it's funny. Make sure you get my man Juan Cruz. He did the super chat there. Shout out to Juan Cruz. You know what is so funny? Was today they were talking about Baker Mayfield. Here's where it's crazy because no matter what happens, Dak Prescott gets injected into it. Because they said,
you want to talk about after that Carson Wentz?
Well, we'll get to Carson Wentz, but the poor baby. Baby Carson. We'll get back to Carson Wentz. But no, it's funny because they were talking about Baker Mayfield, right? And they were saying, should Baker Mayfield get paid and stuff? Will he be like Dak Prescott and think he should get like Pat Mahomes money? It's like, okay, here we go. We're talking about Baker Mayfield. Why we got to bring Dak Prescott?
No, he was talking about commercials and him gaining weight.
Well, I know, but hold on. I was going to get to that. So then they said, he had a pretty good 2018, second half of the season. And then he went out and he did all these commercials and he gained weight. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. So you're saying that a quarterback shouldn't be out doing ads and commercials and endorsements?
I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. This is what he does.
This is what they do, because here it is when it comes to paying Dak Prescott. Oh, well, you know, he should give a discount because he can go work in the off season. He gets money from endorsements. That's what they keep telling. Oh, no. Dak Prescott get plenty of money from doing endorsements. But you just said with Baker Mayfield, he shouldn't be out there doing that stuff else. He should be focusing in, because see, you know, when you have a second job, when you have to go do something else other than your main job, you know, it kind of suffers. It kind of suffers. So they literally said Baker Mayfield not spending that time staying in shape, doing that other job, he shouldn't do that. But they say, oh, well, Dak Prescott should take less money because he can go out and earn more money at another job. It's like that. That's talking out both sides of your neck, isn't it? Isn't that some bullshit? Am I wrong? That's a dope dog food talk, Mark. They're idiots. Okay. Michael, real as F. Michael Anthony Fitness, real as F. Okay. But so I'm like, wait a minute. So you're saying it's okay for Dak Prescott to have to go out here and work to make up for what he's not getting paid by the Cowboys? That he should not focus solely. See, I would rather he didn't have to do endorsements. I would rather him say, I am the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. I'm going to eat, sleep, and drink just being the best quarterback in the NFL.
What are you going to do after football?
Huh?
What are you going to do after football?
I tell you what, you go ahead and take care of the football field. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You have more than enough money and you know, the rings and everything else. You'll be okay after football.
I'm actually glad he's doing.
I'm just saying that they're saying two different things here.
I mean, he's building life after football.
This is what Dan Orlovsky basically does.
Numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint. And I probably am guilty of this. Can take numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint.
See, you heard exactly what he said. We will skew things to turn it any way we want, because that's what they do. And where Skip Bayless just gets a new contract, you see his whole thing is now, the reason they're paying him is he's become the Dak hater. Oh, I hope the Cowboys trade for Russell Wilson. You know, Dak. What is Dak Prescott? You know what, Skip? Fuck you. Okay, excuse my language. Fuck you, Skip Bayless. Please be a Tampa Bay fan. Just leave the Dallas Cowboys. I just please, because this crap you do with my Dallas Cowboys, they kick so. Man, screw you. You're a fair weather bandwagon hoe. Now get to stepping. Get out of here. All right, and so you were talking about Carson Wentz, right?
It's as hard to win in Philly.
Oh my God, you know,
and the two examples they used were horrible too.
Swazi, take some calls. Not set up to take some calls yet tonight. I will. I tell you what, we'll do some call-in shows. Maybe we'll do one over the weekend. Are you doing deliveries this weekend? Okay.
This weekend.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow afternoon we'll do a call-in show.
But the bad thing is, I don't remember what show it was, but they used two bad examples.
Although, because if jackass Matt W, you know what I love. You know what I love, man. I love people. You know, the keyboard warriors here that run their mouth and tell you how stupid they're gonna make you look, but when you give them the opportunity, they run and hide. When I was trying to get the live stream together just about 2 hours ago, Matt W, man, I should be on your show because I would literally wipe the floor with you about Dak Prescott. I said, okay, email me and we'll do just that. I said, email me. Now let me check my email real quick and see if he did in fact email me back. Hold up. Let me double check. Let me check. Because I love, nope, Matt W is a punk ass bitch. Talking the talk, but not walking the walk. Just like George, MG George, G, whatever the heck it is. whatever his name is. That's another one of those ones. Cowboys won't sign Dak Prescott. They won't franchise tag. They ain't got money for it. You're an idiot. Literally went through here today and told me that the Cowboys, you don't know what you're talking about. They've already restructured Amari Cooper's deal as well as D-Law's. It's like, no, they haven't. They haven't done that yet. And literally said, I'm not a real Cowboy fan because I didn't wish Michael Gallup a happy birthday yesterday. It's like, do I not do enough videos a day? Philip Vance, Philip!
Take the money out, all of it!
All the Dak haters and talking heads are going to fuel Dak's comeback. You know what? That's the thing. See, you know, I have to agree with you 100%, Philip. Dak Prescott is one of those guys that, and everybody's always doubting him. Dak Prescott from high school wasn't supposed to be the guy until somebody got hurt. He came in, didn't lose position. College, same thing.
It was the coach's son.
Yeah.
And I think he was playing defense. It's like, let me just play quarterback. You can play quarterback, and he was really good.
College, same thing. He wasn't drafted to be the guy. He was not drafted to be the guy. He got the opportunity. He ran with it. Tony Romo. You know, some people say Tony Romo has a Hall of Fame pedigree. That's what some of y'all say. Some of y'all say that Tony Romo could mop the floor with Dak Prescott.
If you're saying about his commentating, I'll say he might get in because of commentating, but as a player, hell no. Hell no.
Do I hate Ben DiNucci? No, I don't hate Ben DiNucci. Here's the thing. You know, Ben DiNucci could be Tony Romo.
I think he's a good backup.
No, seriously. No, here's the thing. Tony Romo got to sit on the bench and watch and learn for several years before he actually had to play. Ben DiNucci, he had literally, like your man Vince McMahon would say, no chance in hell.
Yeah, he almost beat the Eagles.
Right.
And they were playing bad.
Right, but here's the thing. You're talking about he got drafted, didn't have any OTAs. Now, mind you, Dak Prescott, you know, his rookie year only would get one workout in OTAs. I mean, one rep. But you didn't even have that. Kevin Kincaid. You didn't have a chance. You had 2 weeks of conditioning, 14 practices, and then it's the NFL season. They weren't doing anything with the third string quarterback. He had no chance. So that game, you can't look at that and say, "Oh, okay, Ben DiNucci."
I was coaching because they were teaching him all the time.
All right. I mean, there was no chance for him to actually know the offense that quickly.
We still lost to Atlanta.
Derek, what's my opinion on Dak or Todd France saying, if we don't have a contract by a certain date, we will never sign one? What's my opinion on Dak? I didn't hear them say that. But, Derek, if that is the case, it wouldn't be like it's the first time. Russell Wilson went to Seattle 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago or was that three?
Was that him or,
No. It was Russell Wilson.
No. Was it him or was it his wife putting that? You need to go get some more money.
Well, okay. Well, that's another story. But no. I'm just saying. And that was, I believe, the year I said, hurry up and pay Dak Prescott or else it's going to cost you more money. But what he did was, Alan Williams!
Take the money out! All of it!
Shout out to you, Alan Williams.
Hey, your rack went out today. He's one of the ones that ordered the rack.
Alan ordered one? I didn't know. Alan ordered nothing. How many damn racks you got, Alan?
If I remember correctly, he did.
Skip can jump off the Cowboys. Oh, Bama. I love that, man. Throw that heat at him. You know, I had to play that one just to show you how much of a hater. What has he done? What? You know, the way they try and twist that, well, you know, the Cowboys, you know, they ain't won no Super Bowl. Okay. I didn't know we were redrafting the whole Dallas Cowboys team. I didn't realize that we were redrafting the whole Dallas Cowboys team. Is that okay? You know, because I hate to say it, when I look at Tom Brady's, when Tom Brady signed with Tampa, everybody said we getting the band together.
Yeah, but see,
I mean, they got Antonio Brown. You know, they got guys like Ndamukong Suh. They already had a great receiving core when he got there.
Piece.
Huh?
Because he was the missing piece because the other guy they had wasn't that good.
Gronk came over there.
And he got 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
You know, so it was. Alan Williams says he didn't order a rack. Did he win one?
I saw his name, or it must have been another Williams. I don't know.
Okay. He's like, I didn't order one. He said, I'll take one, though. No, Dak getting signed.
I saw the order one.
Well, here's my thought. My thought has been all along, until you start hearing Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones start hemming and hawing, that's when you know it's going bad. We haven't heard anything from either side. We know Dak Prescott's there working out. And like my man said, what if they put a time on it? I'd be happy for him to say, listen, you got until, April 15th. That's what Russell Wilson did. April 15th to get this done. And if not, that's cool. Just franchise. We'll play on franchise tag.
Quarterbacks paid. France.
He sure did. Mel, I want Dak to get what he deserves as well. But the funny thing is some of y'all are so short-sighted. Uh-oh, Gina. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. It looks like the same Todd France clients that were tagged last year are getting tagged again. Coincidence? Well, we'll see. But in the end, I tell you, you can't look at for Dak Prescott. He's in a no-lose situation right now. Quite frankly, if it's all about the money, the best thing for him is to get tagged again. Because then you can pick where you want to go. And you can write your own ticket after the NFL cap situation is resolved. So, you can play for the Cowboys and get that long-term deal where you want to be. Kathy, there's Kathy. Hopefully, Kathy, I hope you had some good news. Hope everybody's prayers for Kathy Stern. Her husband had an aneurysm and was in the hospital or is in the hospital and stuff. I got an email from Kathy this morning and said he was sitting up, but he was heavily sedated. I'm hoping that he's doing well. Mark, Kathy's here and said hello. Well, thank you, Jessica. The safety you like is getting tagged. Yeah, he is, but they're working on a long-term deal. There's two ways. Here's how you look at it. There's two ways. If you haven't gotten the deal done and you feel like you're going to get it done, you got time. That enables you all the way to July 15th. Ideally, and Dak may end up being tagged by Tuesday as well because they need more time.
True.
Danny, I can do it on the phone. Actually, what's cool is one of the upgrades I did how long have I had this thing?
A little less than a month.
You think it's only been a month? I think it's been longer than that.
I think it's been at least a month.
Okay, so I've got
that last month.
I'm working. It was last month because I've got this Rodecaster mixer that it's got like all the sound effects and everything on here. This is actually Bluetooth set up, but I've got to remember what my call-in phone number is to do it.
Yeah, but that's made to go on the road. That's why it's called Rodecaster.
I thought they were just Rode because that's the name of the company.
That's actually like the one I have is made to go on the road.
Okay, all right. Well, you still got to have something to hook it to. Well, you could. Oh, you can record. Oh, you can. Okay.
Memory card.
Why is he confusing me, guys? He's trying to confuse me. Listen, it's gonna stay right there. All right. If Dak gets tagged, it means one of two things. They need some more time to get the long-term deal done, or they're never going to get it done, and he's going to play for this year. So right now, let's deal with this year. Let's see if we can get through this season and see what happens, okay? If Ian Rappaport breaks any news, don't trust it. Stephen Jones doesn't want to sign Dak. Well, apparently he's talking to Todd France. So we've got that much. Yeah, they're trying to get it worked out. They feel better. Well, this is at least here. Let me at least give you. I'll at least give you this one, and this has been kind of backed up by Jane Slater as well. So.
Well, no one more important than, of course, we talked about the quarterback carousel. This quarterback is not going anywhere, and that is Dak Prescott. But it remains to be seen, does he get the long-term extension that he has wanted, or do the Cowboys have to franchise tag him and simply deal with it at another point? Here's my understanding of where things stand between the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. Things are positive. They're having conversations. There's been some progress. All of that is very good. I don't think that's exactly groundbreaking, except It really wasn't at this point last year at all. If the Cowboys have to tag him, they can. Wouldn't be ideal, but certainly they can make it work. But at least things have headed in a positive direction. We, of course, will be keeping our eye on this. Another big name we'll be watching, Kenny Golladay, the Detroit Lions standout receiver.
All right, so at least they're going in a positive direction. We haven't heard anybody walking out or we're done, Dak's not showing up or anything like that. We'll see what happens with it, okay? You know, it's quite possible that nothing gets done. It's quite possible we might hear tomorrow that they got it worked out. Who the hell knows? Until you hear something from Dak's people or the Jones family, the rest of it's just speculation. But if you connect the dots, okay? Think about it. When the NFL and the NFLPA have been negotiating and things are going bad, what do? We're ending negotiations. We're far apart. We're going home. Pack your shit, leave, right? And then they go on TV and they tell you, well, be prepared for a lockout because the NFL owners, they want a lockout. They're being unreasonable. They won't, take care of the players, yada, yada, yada. And, of course, the NFL comes around, be prepared for a strike. They don't want to negotiate. They're being greedy. You ain't heard none of that. We heard all that kind of stuff from before with the Cowboys where Dak Prescott needs to understand, he's got to leave money on the table. And here's the thing that's crazy. I went through a video yesterday looking at some of the free agent signings. Do you realize that all the free agent signings that we had, including our own people from 2017, there's only one player. We spent $40 million. $40 million re-signing our free agents as well as bringing in other people. $40 million, and the only person that's still there from 2017 is Joe Thomas. So it's not about spending money. It's about spending money the right way. And that apparently is something that the Dallas Cowboys don't seem to do in free agency. Puff, puff, pass. Who's puff, puff, passing in here? NFL equals U.S. government. If they give him what he wants, how much over the cap will we be? Is it crippling? Okay, now, I can't pronounce that name. Pazua? Okay, here's the thing you got to understand. The salary cap is it's kind of like this. This is it's a cleaning stuff, right? You put this on and it literally will pick up the dust, okay? It's like slime, Nickelodeon. But you see it's pliable, right? This, my friends, is the salary cap. You can stretch it, you can fold it, you can bend it, you can put it in a ball. It moves around, okay? Look, you can stretch it. Look, it's stretching, literally. I swear, they just took slime and said that you can use it for cleaning your keyboard. That's what they did. The thing about the salary cap is you could take like Amari Cooper's contract because they built it into it. You can convert some of this. You can take basically his $20 million he's being paid this year. And what you can do is you can convert that into signing bonus, in which case it's divided up by the length of the contract. So all of a sudden, instead of having a $20 million cap hit, you only have a $5 million cap hit. J.J. Watt.
That's what I was going
to
add.
J.J. Watt, yesterday or a couple days ago, signed a $32 million contract, right? With $22 million guaranteed. And they said it's a 3-year deal.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2-year deal.
It's a 2-year deal with 3 years more.
Right, 2-year deal. So it's a 2-year deal. He's getting paid 32. So in your mind, you're thinking $16 million, right? But here's what they did. They added 3 years on top of it that are voidable. So what they could do is they could take that signing bonus and divide it up by 5. So a salary cap hit is actually $4.5 million, even though he's getting $32 million for 2 years. You follow me? That's the way they just kind of play with the silly putty, and they end up coming up. I'm not explaining again, Jessica. Believe what you want. Mark knows the truth. Don't care what you think. I know the truth about what? What did I miss there? Mark knows the truth. I know who you really are. You're Kevin Milton. Oh, no. Okay. So, now, Jessica, I can tell you that he's not hacking pages. That is actually the original Noggin, who became Noggin because Kevin Milton was blocked.
Hey, he won too.
No, that was Bill Noggin. Bill Noggin, who actually sent me a message on Instagram and said it was childish of me to be. He said I just joined in the bandwagon because it seemed like it was fun, but I realized it was childish, so I'm deleting my account. I apologize, and disappeared.
He deleted it one day too soon.
Dak Prescott is boss. Kyle Pitts is being talked about a lot for the Cowboys and would be crazy because he clearly needs defense. You know that. You 100%. You're on my page here. Mark, ban Matt and Toby. Who's Matt and Toby? And what are they doing? I kicked out a fake J earlier. Did I? I don't. Here's the thing. I actually don't kick the people out. That's actually my moderators. You know, it's too hard for me. I got enough of what's going on here. Look, I got a camera. Hey, let me show you what I got going on here. Look, I got a camera right here. Okay, it's a camera. See, look, I got to control that camera. And then when I need to go to this camera, I got to control this one. Or when I go over here, I got to control that one. Okay, and then when we're talking about haters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, man.
I had to control. I can't take care of the haters as well.
I'm the one to take care of on his page.
Polo 77, Mike, guess what might be coming tomorrow? A wrestling mask. Like the ones that they wear in Texas for them. All right.
You talking about Mexico.
Huh?
Mexico.
Well, Polo said, look, he got my address. He said it should get it tomorrow.
I know, but I'm saying the masks are really popular in Mexican wrestling.
Des Jackson, let's hear it for it. The offense needs a line, not a new tight end. The offense, or at least needs the guys to stay healthy. But we need a defense more than anything else, okay? Because when you hear guys like Shannon Sharp, well, what has Dak Prescott? You know, he needs to play linebacker. That's the only thing he can do is play linebacker.
He knows how to play linebacker because he played linebacker before.
Yeah. Slater at 10. What do you think of the idea I sent you via email? Was that the Jobu's mailbox, Tim? The line is fine. They just keep getting injured and being out of shape. You rocking the Alienware or HP? Oh, I got an Alienware. It's an alien. Well, it's a year old now. Is that considered old now? I mean, you know the way technology jumps.
That you can upgrade.
I have an Alienware. What amazes me is I have right now 8 monitors that are hooked up to this thing right now, and I've got the live stream set hooked up, and I'm surfing the web, and I'm only using up 28% of the capacity. It just blows me away. Eagles drafting Pitts, just to let you know. You might want to be drafting a quarterback, just saying. How's it going, Jalen? Dak is in control of everything. The Cowboys know it, and that's why he'll be signed by Monday. Derek? Well, we had somebody over here said it would be by Friday, and I said if they were right, I would give them a rack. So, Derek, you're saying Monday. Write down Derek's name for me and leave it on the computer. If you're right, Derek, we'll get a rack to you. How am I troll, Simba? I literally have done nothing to you. We need to fix the defense. They'll allow too many points. If you Cowboys don't pay him, Fat Danny, I know you will. When will Dak improve his play against great teams? Been horrific since 2017. Ben, you're saying only Dak Prescott. You're not saying anything about anybody else on the team. You're not saying anything about the 48 points like the defense gave up against the Browns, right? Yeah, that's Dak too, right? Techno, I tell you what, I bought it on sale. I want to say it was $2,000 for it. But I also got the 3-year extended warranty on it, so if anything happens, so I can send it in. Always a lady, what's up? It's definitely, I spent $1,200 for a gaming laptop before, and it just wasn't powerful enough. So you get what you pay for. If you can't get what you need, wait until you can. Defense was a choice. See, that's the thing, Melvin. Thank you. Shout out to you, Melvin. That's the thing that people don't seem to get. They keep looking at it saying, oh, Cowboys lost to that team. Yeah, did Zeke show up as well? I'm not saying Dak doesn't have bad games because he does like everybody. But did Zeke show up? Did the defense show up? Did the coaching staff show up? Dak Prescott is ranked 19th in QBR, including his. I actually don't think so. I think that's a wrong statement there, buddy. You, I think, are way off on that one. Let's see. Wait. Let me see if I can find that. This is year by year. Okay. That's the leader each year. That's not going to do it. Aaron Rodgers was leader last year at 84.4. Lamar Jackson in 2019. Pat Mahomes. Carson Wentz in 2017. Wow. That's Matty Ice. Okay, so that
was the year they went to the Super Bowl for the Eagles. 2017.
This is 2020 QBR. Dak didn't play enough games to count. You know what? I'm going to find that one out, and I'm going to come back with it. I can guarantee it's not 19th. Dak, 3 years, 120, spread over 5 years. Dak, 3 years, 100. How are you taking 3 years, 120 million and spread over 5 years? Are you talking about using the J.J. Watt type of situation? Derek Young, trust me, the Cowboys know how special Dak is on and off the field. He's our leader, and he's going to give us the promised land. Hawk, according to the market, he is. I think that means the stat against playoff teams, Mark. He seems like noggin pride is dying. There's only one left. Well, the original one is left. Why does somebody want Wilson when Dak is younger Wilson? Yeah, here's the thing that's crazy, though. Okay. We could trade quarterbacks with, let's say hypothetically, we traded Dak for Russell. What changes? Russell Wilson ain't going to be any happier because we still, the way our offensive line played last year, we don't have a defense. That's Seattle.
It's the misses, too. Because you don't want to come to Dallas. It's all about the misses. She runs that family.
Okay, so Ben, all right. He was 19th in QBR against teams who made the playoffs in his career. Okay. Well, that's a little different than what you said before. You said 19th in QBR. But, it's funny because people will say, oh, well, he doesn't have a winning record against teams that are playoff teams. Okay. Most team players don't. There's only a few that do. I can go through and I can say this one because you can always find some statistics that will back up what you're saying. So like for example, like my man Dan Orlovsky says,
numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint. And I probably am guilty of this. Can take numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint.
Yeah. Because I can go through and I can tell you that when a defense gives up 30 points, that Tom Brady is the best at playing against that, but only has a .35, a 35% win percentage when a defense gives up 30 points. He's number one. Pat Mahomes is number two at 3.2. 32% of the time he'll win. Drew Brees is second at 260. Dak Prescott was fourth at 2.25. So 25% of the time they'd win. So I can throw that one at you, and you can throw the one against playoff teams. How about that? Dak doesn't sound, and by the way, look, I tell you what. For those who say he's garbage and you don't want him, What's your answer then? What's your answer for quarterback? What you gonna do? David, I was watching it before I came down, and it's kind of crazy. I didn't see the ending of it, but I know. Okay, here's what I can tell you. I know what's going to happen, or at least I said it was going to happen, and we'll see if it does. His daughter's going to become queen because he's going to go ahead, and his wife's going to say to him, I can tell you, his wife's going to say to him, she should be queen. Who am I to change it? It's tradition that it's always got to be a king and not a queen in charge. Aren't you the king? Just like they did in the first one. You know that, right? You know that. And you know his illegitimate son, he's going to go ahead and marry her, okay? He's going to get married there. And some, I don't know how they're going to deal with the Wesley side. What? Coming to America? It's crazy.
No, I'm talking about what you just said.
Okay.
That last part.
What? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, no. Okay, well, see, look, Eddie had to come to America because found out he's got a stepson. I mean, excuse me, got an illegitimate son.
Son and the queen.
No. Okay. Eddie got 3 girls with his wife from McDowell's. Okay. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. Okay.
Was that the one that played her the first?
I don't know who she was. I don't know what her name was. Listen,
no, it wasn't.
He's been in Zumanda or wherever. He's been there with his wife and 3 kids and his girls, or she can really swing
the original one.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
There might be somebody.
So it turns out basically he ended up getting drugged and raped just about, and ended up having a son over there. So he needs a son because Wesley Snipes is like another country over there that they need to marry. Okay, because the woman he was supposed to marry is like Wesley Snipes' sister or whatever, and she's still barking like a dog. Okay, she's still barking like a dog because she's crazy because she didn't get married. So he wants the 2 families to get married, or else there's going to be war. So Eddie goes over to get his illegitimate son, brings him back over. But what's going to happen is his daughter should be the queen and rule the country, but it's beyond the tradition. Okay, so like I said, it's bad. It's bad, and I'm sorry if I screwed it up for you. I haven't seen the ending, but I can tell you how it's going to end.
After you told me that, I really don't want to watch it now, because that's not a movie I want to watch. So it's basically
Tracy Holmes, high mark, basement looking good. Okay, that's not my wife, Tracy. I can tell you that's not Tracy Holmes, my wife. Because she would never say the basement looking good. I can tell you that's not my wife. My wife always said, clean that place up. Anyway, somebody was saying Dalton needs to retire. Oh, Dalton will get a job someplace. And he was atrocious last year. You're spot on. They hate Dak for no reason. They listen. The funny thing is no matter what you say about Dak Prescott, they're going to come back with some crazy shit. I always do. Stephen A. Smith said it best. We crumbled like a cheap tent without Dak. You're right about that one. Had an elite line in 2016 and 19. Ben? We did not have an elite. Whoa. Ben. Put down the crack pipe. We did not have an elite line after 2016. Tyron Smith missed a minimum of 3 games every season. 2016, when we had Doug Free and he went to Denver.
Where?
No. It was offensive lineman. God, that was the last year of us having an elite line. It was. 2017 was not. It was not by any stretch of the imagination. 2018, Zach Martin was playing on one leg because he hurt his knee in training camp. Tyron Smith was in and out and dealing with his back issues. We had Connor Williams come in as a rookie and start and get hurt, and then had to come back and take over for Zach Martin. You had Lyle Collins starting for the first time at right tackle. That line was not elite that year either. It was not. In 2019, it was not elite either. I don't know where you got that crap. You remember also in 2018, we didn't have Travis Frederick either. So come on, man. Don't pull bullshit out your ass. Now you're listening to them. Oh, well, Dallas Cowboys, best offensive line in football. That was some bullshit. It was not the case. Do I do mock drafts? I don't really like to do mock drafts because here's Ron Leary. Thank you, CB for life. Appreciate that. Yeah, when we had Ron Leary, Doug Freese last year, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, that offensive line in 2016 was elite. But it started going downhill every single year, man. Every year it went downhill.
We got those new pups that are still learning.
But that's it. Well, the next generation. And that's the kind of bullshit that we get. Oh, we had an elite offensive. No, we did not. And you certainly can't look at last year what we got. That was ass. But yet, the Colin Cowherd. Oh, Dak Prescott's got a great offensive line. No, actually not. Cowboy Jaden, it's going pretty good. Ask Dak with 6 sacks by Claiborne. Yeah, thank you, Rivera. Right, Claiborne, 6 sacks by a guy. He got paid because of that game. 6 sacks. Come on, man. Mark, they're ranked in the top 5 according to. Okay, all right, Ben. Don't you think Dak would have been signed if he was on another team? Oh, hell yes, Jersey boy. I agree 100%. I agree. He would have been paid if he had been on another team. But this is the Dallas Cowboys. You know, we waited till training camp was almost over to sign Zeke. We waited with D-Law until, he refused to get his shoulder worked on. And probably if Dak Prescott had put the gun to his head, what about Ron Leary? Yeah, Jay, you're right. Ron Leary, once he left, that offensive line was not the same. It was not the same as it was before that. And Doug Free retiring. So then you had Lyle Collins going to right tackle, and he had Connor Williams as a rookie starting at guard. It wasn't the same. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't elite. 2014 is when that was the bomb. That was the best year of that offensive line. Oh my God! When everybody 2014,
2015, Washington won.
Actually, 2015 they were actually still pretty good because even Darren McFadden had 1,000 yards rushing that season. We were 4th in running the football in 2015.
2015, anybody could have won 2015 because we were 1 game away from winning some weeks.
Simba, I got it, but I had not had time to go ahead and add it to it. It'll be on there before Monday. It's cool, Mark. Let them hate the big dogs. You know what? I'm just going to say from now on with the trolls, the haters, you're right. Whatever you say. Believe what you want to believe. Betty Holmes. Hey, guys. Great show as usual. Is there any feeling that because of Tyron's injury issue, we draft one of the offensive linemen in the first round? I think this is a guess, and there's no way to know what's going to happen, okay? There's too many variables. But what I do know is this, and one of the reasons why I don't do a mock draft is you can't really know what we're going to do in the draft till we know who we're going to re-sign in free agency. Right now, we haven't re-signed anybody. We don't know, is Aldon Smith going to be here? Is Dak going to be here? Is Gerald McCoy going to be here? Woozy gonna be here, Jordan Lewis, and somebody told me that a Woozy was working out at his high school. I think it was a Woozy. He was working out at the high school, so maybe they bring him back. So if we bring some of these guys back, then you're not going to be necessarily drafting that position, and it could be.
Well, they still need someone to replace Tyron Smith if he's in the draft this year.
But see, here's my thing. If we draft somebody in the first round, then they need to be an impact player. They need to be a day one starter. So if you're drafting a tackle, then he better be starting on the right-hand side and you're putting Lyle Collins at guard. And you're making Connor Williams a swing tackle. Okay? You need that guy to be a day one starter that's going to change the team right now.
Tyron Smith was on his last couple.
Or maybe you draft him to be Tyron Smith's replacement and you make Tyron Smith the June 1st cut. In which case, then you're saving some money.
I don't think they'll cut him until next year.
Well, and that's the thing. But I need somebody. Listen, we got too many problems right now to spend a number one to sit on the bench.
But the other thing, too, is that number one pick on sell jerseys.
Hopefully.
That's the sad thing is they pick about who's going to make them the most money. Because we didn't need a CeeDee Lamb, but he made the Dallas Cowboys.
I would love to let me do it now. Ben what would you love to do? These haters have been hoodwinked by the idiots on these shows. Our team sucked without Dak. We need them, period. I apologize for the incident last week. The fake George was my cousin. Can you please send me a rack?
Hell no. Thank you for the apology, but hell no. If one rack go to
how do we know that you're not the fake one? Because, see, you ain't the same MG George that was on here earlier today who was sitting here saying that basically I'm an idiot, I'm a liar, I don't know shit, and I'm not really a Cowboy fan. That's what I got earlier because my man Stewart sent it to me. Okay? He was like, this guy MG George, he crazy. So Stewart got in an argument with him and everything else. And he's just literally, and the funniest thing was his biggest beef with me was I didn't do a video saying happy birthday to Michael Gallup. I'm like, has keto affected my energy? I've had a lot. Yeah, actually, I've dropped 10 pounds and I don't sleep as much. Well, I'm losing them. So it's been working pretty good. I had fried chicken last night. Fried chicken and cauliflower potato salad.
I don't know about that stuff on they put on it, but the skin was nice and crispy.
It was just pork skins ground up. Pork skins, I crunched it up. Yeah.
It's better just fried as is with some seasoning on it.
Okay. Let me call it. Ben, we'll do another day. Another day, we'll do a call-in show. Damn. Oh, George was hurt. Philly says Wentz is still great. Oh, okay. Well, Danny.
Well, it might be a situation, too.
We started talking. It was so funny because.
Cowherd was talking about it, but he was so stupid about this. He said White and Andy Reid.
Why you got the microphone down there on the floor, man? Okay, well, okay, can't hardly hear you. The funny thing is with Carson Wentz, I have never seen anybody so babied and excuses made up for him more than anything else. They literally, his team let him down, and he had problems, and he kind of checked out, and it's kind of like.
Yeah, but this is going on for him his whole life.
Benny and David.
The man has been baby his whole life, so
we got to send a package to David Wiley, FYI, because he actually remember we did the draw. We're gonna give him that one right there.
Oh yeah, because
okay, we'll give him that one. In fact, we got to get ready to do a drawing.
David Wiley.
You mean Carson Bench? Yeah, no, but seriously. They still trying to prop him up. Oh, he's going to come back this year and he's going to be great. He's in the perfect situation because he's back with Frank Wright. A comfortable situation. They can coach him up and get him together. They messed up because they drafted Hurts and because, of course, they had Nick Foles and they built the statue and they hurt his feet. I'm just like, damn.
I would build a statue.
Is he a grown man or a little kid?
I mean, but. People like that, though, get baby their whole life. So it doesn't surprise me that the media is catching on to it.
Well, you know what, Anthony Johnson? How about this? You know what? To me, if you're the Cowboys, if you figure we don't really need Dak, then just do the non-exclusive tag. Just do non-exclusive. Go ahead. Why wait? Do a non-exclusive tag. Get yourself 2 number ones,
because they know they're
and don't pay them. There you go.
They know they're going to get a deal done at some point.
I mean, no, seriously.
I mean, that's what they're.
They're going to tag him and just get rid of him next year. Well, why? Okay, why spend $37.7 million for him for this year? Go ahead, just do it over. PS5 gaming channel. Well, goddamn. Woo! All right. I mean, seriously. For Dak haters, wouldn't you agree that's what they should do? They say tag and trade. No, just go ahead. No, listen.
They'll probably tag them and get a deal done.
Do a non-exclusive. And then, you know what? Here's what you can do. Here's exactly what you can do. And I'm going to say the same and we'll do the drawing. If you don't want to pay him that money, if you don't think that nobody will pay him that money, then just go ahead, do the non-exclusive tag. You believe we're overpaying him? Okay, well, let's see what somebody else will pay him. And you can match it, or you can take the 2 number ones, and you're good. You're good.
Because then Denver will pay him.
Then you got a couple of new number ones. Then you can trade up. How about that?
Yeah, but I'm not sold on.
I'm just saying that if the Cowboys figure we're just going to let him go, why tag him this year and let him walk next year? You're not going to get anything for him next year.
I'm not sold on Lawrence.
So go ahead now, put the non-exclusive and get 2 number ones. Right? I mean, because you don't want to go the way of Washington where they tagged Kirk Cousins 2 years in a row and got nothing when he left.
And almost tagged him for another year.
Well, they thought about it because then they thought we can tag him and then trade him. But no, seriously, if your whole thing is we're just going to tag him for another year and let him walk, then why do that? Go ahead and it's non-exclusive tag. Let somebody else pay him. Get the picks. Start digging on the future right now. You know why they won't do that? Because they know he's the guy we need to keep.
And they're working on the deal.
And they're working on the deal because they know. Look, I mean, take a look around the NFL. All these teams that need a quarterback.
They don't like talking to the agents. So the fact that they're actually talking to the agent means that they're getting close.
Look, my man, send Dak to the 49ers. He'll be in the Super Bowl. Dak looks great against bad teams and horrific against elite. Horrific? I wouldn't say horrific. You do know we have more drops than just about anybody over the last 4 years, right? I'm just saying that, but that's okay. If I ain't sending me a rack, send me a rate. Well, George. Oh, wait. George, let me ask you this, George. Or maybe you answer this one. What have you done to deserve to get a rack sent to you? Now, like my man David Wiley, he's made donations to the channel. He makes comments and things. He'll say, "Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Hope you have a great day." You come in demanding shit. Give me this, give me that. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, that should be one of the ones I could get for my clip. Ooh, Janet Jackson. But what have you done for me lately? There you go. Can I give you the rumor song? All right, Mike, let's go ahead and do that drawing, man. Okay, Mike's going to spin the big wheel. Big wheels keep on turning. Oh, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Typical Zach, if that's your attitude, you can take it someplace else, man.
Benny Holmes.
Benny just got up in here. Benny, don't you lose my number.
Rack out tomorrow.
Benny.
Benny Holmes.
Benny, email me here at cowboysmark94@gmail. It's right over here. Or excuse me, over in the corner there.
Email us tonight and we'll get out in the mail tomorrow.
That's right, because we made some extra ones. Benny, are you still here? Benny, can't touch this? No, sorry. No. You can't touch this. Benny Holmes. I have been really confined compared to these trolls. I'm helping your channel by helping you. Okay, I like Shay's opinion on Dak. Congratulations, Benny. Where are you, Benny? Bradley, I'll have to check out. I'll have to go back to my emails. I've been kind of busy today. Peace out, Mark. See you later, Robbie. I bet you he left. He left about 3 super chats and then gone. Benny and the Jets. Benny Holmes. Benny Holmes Sanchez. I don't need a rack. I donate because you guys are awesome. But you're a winner, though.
You won.
You're a winner chicken. Oh, look. Oh, wait. Can you grab the rack? Look.
We got. Or do you want the hat one?
Look.
You can have the hat one or you can have the glass.
Benny, are you telling me you don't want to hang your hats up here?
We'll send you one. Just send us your email.
Are you saying
your address?
Benny, you don't want seriously? I mean, if you, we could draw it in somebody else's name. Here's my brother. Seriously.
Tom is like, I'll take this.
Only the troll. Seriously, though. No. Listen, I enjoy making them, and it's a way. No, I'm here. Okay.
Hey.
Benny Holmes.
Benny Holmes, you the winner. You the winner winning chicken dinner.
All right, email me. That rack is. I mean, seriously. Look, this is. It's even signed. Not that it means anything, but it's even autographed by me. It's got burned with fire in there. Jobu's logo. Look at that. You can hang 5 hats on that. Look at that. That's Cowboy colors there.
Oh, you start yourself a shot glass.
You see, I physically cut out each one of these slots in here for a hat.
No, you want it, Benny.
You know how much to turn around and say I don't want it? You just insulted me, man. Damn. No, Benny. You email me.
You got to email him.
Okay, don't put your email out there, Benny.
Well, no, it hit it because it's a web.
Right. Okay. So Benny. Over
email
here,
Mark
right
Holmes.
here, CowboysMark94 Gmail.
We got you, Benny.
Can't wait to see the big thing you're making. Ooh, y'all gonna see it. You're gonna see it. That's just okay. There's a lot of things that we're actually doing for the set. When I've got a vision in my head, and I've only got 55 days to get it all done. But that's just part of it. I've actually already gone through the mixer here. I absolutely positively love because we got all the crazy sound effects and stuff. You notice how we used to get with the old mixer and things, and yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. And then see, I actually like this because I keep forgetting that.
That's because it's a visual mixer, which is better than the other one.
Crickets. Okay. So it's because of you great fans that we're able to do all these things and stuff on here. But we're going to be ready for the draft. So when the draft comes in here, we're going to have a totally different look. We're going to have, I think, quite a few people. Hopefully COVID will be kind of past by the time draft comes in here so we can really do the setup right.
Oh, wait. If you allow other people to come, is what's his name? Is Jetty going to burn?
Huh? Oh, well, that would be great. Actually,
because he was saying, "How about I do it during
Chuck
the draft?"
Benson, you are 100% right, man. I have 270 people in here. Why waste my time with jackasses?
Exactly.
Straight up, you are 100% right. Yeah, hit that like button for me because that's how you can really help. How much is the hat rack? They're $39. Or
I have to look at the thing.
If you go to cowboyjobu.com, that's where I got all my rack. I think they're $39 for those. Yeah, and they'll come with the shot glass. Actually, we got to order some more shot glasses too. I'm still waiting for my man to get the new design.
We have one more of the boxes, I think, down here.
Okay, I may need to get some more. I do just reorder another one.
I mean, you should before they go out, but we have some. But
we got there's from spice racks to mug racks to shot. There's different ones because people say I need a rack to do. I was like, oh Lord, let me figure out how I can do something. But they're on my website cowboyjobu.com, and I think that's actually in the link is in the description.
Also, too, the promo code for Manscaped on there too.
Appreciate you too, girl. Shout out to you and your 2 girls. Your 2 daughters. Mark's racks are amazing. Thank you. Gina got a nice rack too. She got 2 nice racks. They look good. I think I won a shot glass from donating to go. Because you donated. Once we get the new ones, Gina, it's coming for you, girl. Don't worry.
Get the new one first.
My man, you guys have seen where I had Jobu's in the broke down car because we're broke ass media. What I was trying to get him to do was I showed a picture of a broke down Beetle. I said, I want it to look something like this. I should have said like a truck. So he's redesigning with the pickup truck because that's what I always drive and so on. So once that's done, I'll be ordering it. So hopefully within about 3 weeks, I'll have them. So Keith, I appreciate that. Juan, no, you the man. You the man. I lost count, laughed out loud. Alan Williams. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let that. Alan, she looked like a kid herself, man. Because he's adult and acts like 5. Who's an adult and acts like 5? Who knows? I'm out. Turns out, I'm out. Turn out if you don't agree with the narrative here, you got ignored. Art and Cindy's, I'm out. Turns out if you don't agree with the narrative here, you get ignored.
Okay.
I don't try to ignore people, but it's a lot to kind of catch all of the conversation stuff because I got to look over here at Michael, run the board and things like that. I apologize, Art and Cindy. I didn't realize you didn't agree with the narrative. Usually I'll talk to people on both sides, and in fact, I love to argue. Do I sell? Jobu is a one of a kind. So I made him about 9 years ago. So he's the only one existing. Benny Holmes with another super chat sent you the email. Thank you. So it'll actually go out tomorrow.
Yeah,
so.
make sure you have your address because we need the address.
Why do I got to tell you? Coach Holmes, okay. Everyone says that. Okay. Benny, you go I'm 5 foot, so people think even more so, and you're 31. Same age as Michael here. Hey Mark, being honest here, do you really think Dak will not get signed? I just see it impossible. I think he gets signed. But who knows? We are all family, go Cowboys. Narrative by. Who would you rather trade, Zeke or Jalen?
Jalen.
He ain't getting a ham sandwich for him.
I'll take a ham sandwich for Jalen. I'll take a ham sandwich.
Crazy Corvette. I'm 36 with no kids. I got blessed with another car, got to things together. Shout out to you, Jessica. Love the show, Tim. Oh, Tim. Thank you for loving the show. I kind of wish I had kids. Well, maybe you two should hook up and, never mind. Trade Jalen for a 3rd round pick. Not sure you get that. Why is my stream so delayed? I didn't know it was delayed, but it's always delayed by about 8 seconds from YouTube.
Yeah, the stream is.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it always delayed.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, it's got to...
No.
It's got to go through my computer system, through the internet.
Thank Jay Jackson for that one.
Okay.
That's why everything's delayed like 10 seconds because of Janet Jackson.
All right.
If you were there at the Super Bowl, so
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
that was
it
before they started doing the delays, like 10 seconds.
That was the first Super Bowl I went to. That was in Houston.
I saw it live on TV at my uncle's house.
I remember turning to my wife and saying, "Did I just see a boob?"
I think that happened.
I was like, really? I was like, "Did I just see a boob?" And she's like, and she looked at me like, "I think we did." Dak's getting signed. I think so.
He'll get signed in the day.
Yeah.
They wait till last minute on everything.
True. All in favor of Dak getting paid, chat, pay Dak. I remember you saying that, Jessica. I can't help Jessica. Don't give Dak cash. 40 per year for 3 years, fully guaranteed. Talk to me, Mark. I wouldn't be mad about that. Heck, I wouldn't be mad with about $40,000 a year if they paid me, but that's me. Dak Prescott is boss. Roy, I said, what's up? Negative people, please go away. Yes, Jessica, I have 3 kids. I got 3 too. I got 3 adults. What do you think Dallas should do with the top 10 pick? I would actually like to see them be able to trade back myself and get me an extra pick or 2, but that's me.
But they can find somebody to sell jerseys. They'll pick them up in the draft.
Oh, it's delayed about 15. How do you know it's delayed by about 15 seconds?
I didn't know that. Well, I mean,
but how would they know? It's not like I'm copying a live feed that they can kind of. Okay, I have no idea. That's the YouTube.
Because of Janet Jackson. It's the truth, though.
You know, it's bad when a woman says "soft dude."
I ain't soft.
No, she's calling somebody soft. I'm just saying that's the last thing, man. Woo-hoo, man. Crazy Corvette, have my babies. Oh Lordy, here we go. It's Love Connection up in here. Dak will get signed on Monday. What's that, Mark? Free shot glasses for a Marine veteran. Yes, well, I'd love one. Just kidding. Tell you what, Tim, email me. Thanks, Gina C. I love children, want to be married with a family. Trade back and get J.C. Horn from South Carolina. Mark, give Dak $40 million for 2 years. Call it a day. What's up, Mike? Juan Cruz. Tuesday at noon, Dak will be signed $42 million a year. Crazy. Any chance of a 2-year deal for Dak? I doubt it. I don't see any way in the world they do a 2-year deal.
It'll be a 4 to 5 year deal. Easily.
The ladies love soft gentlemen. There's nothing worse than being soft. Okay. You can tell because the comments already posted 15 to 30 seconds by the time you read it. Oh, well, that's always the case because the feed's going out of here and then it's got to get to you, right? Which is 8 seconds behind. And then you're getting it back here. So then I'm responding. So that's literally looping around twice, I guess. Hope so. But I ain't got no control over that. You know, it's not instantaneous, at least not yet. I could go for $42 million a year, 3 years, 120. Again, it's not going to matter 2 years from now, whether it's 40 or 44. It's not going to matter. The salary cap is. Watch what I tell you. I want you guys to come back and say, "Damn, Mark, you were right. The salary cap blew up." Dak Prescott's contract is kind of a bargain now. Would draft a quarterback if Dak signs a 3-year deal. Okay. Don't speak for all the ladies. Mark, soft gentleman is who I was talking to. Anything on Jerry Jones, sign or no sign? Nothing yet, Dan, the whiskey man, 38. But, what we've gotten is they're talking, things are progressing, it's looking better than it has before. So that's where we are. But anyway, Mike, you got anything to add?
Nope.
I need you to find that wrestling rack. I tried to find that rack that you sent me.
I sent you.
You sent me a picture of it, but how can I order it?
I don't know. It's just a picture. The one that I had is out of stock.
How am I supposed? Look, Skywalker Steel wants a wrestling rack.
Well, can't you just look at the shape and make something similar to the shape?
You got a belt that I can use up there to check and see how it's going to fit?
You know where that belt is?
See?
It's with the New York Singing Giants fan.
See?
Hey, Philly 500 is the one that messed that bet up. Blame Philly 500 for that.
I'm going to, I am going to try and do some Jobu keto wings. I did some fried chicken last night, so I found a way I could do it. Do another draw. Well, I tell you what we're going to do, because I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired. Sometime over this weekend, we'll do a call-in show, and we'll give another rack away. How about that one? I'm going to send you an email of my grades now. They are good. They better be, Simba. I told you. Because you get, man, I'm in chemistry class now watching. It's like, what, dude, study.
That's what they do in school now.
Man, that's crazy.
I did that one of my classes in college.
All right, for shits and giggles, as they say, let's have a laugh here. All right, so with that, we have to do this. This is almost a tradition here, too. Let's hit this one more time.
Just got another weapon to throw, and CeeDee Lamb is a weapon in every shape of the word.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot!
What said Philly 500?
What an idiot!
Up, a new channel member. Add him to the draw.
Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid.
He's stupid.
I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
It gets me every time. It gets me every single time. We have a new channel member. Did you get my man added to the drawing? Shout out to you. Email. Tell them the email. How to get the email for you, so we can get a shot glass.
Go to the join button. It's on the join button. It's all the way at the bottom.
All right, on the join button, you've got an email to Michael. If
you go to the first, it's sometimes it's hard to find, but if it's the first one, wherever the first tier is, you'll see on the first tier.
All right.
It's easier to do it that way.
And if you don't have that, then email me here at CowboysMark94 and say, I became a channel member tonight,
but
so we get that
the
shot
other
glass
one,
to you.
you're for sure going to get one sooner than later.
If you got your shot glass, it's time to pull that thing out. So, I've got a couple more I got to add to this, and we will get you squared away for Monday's show. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't drink my delicious rum. It's got carbs in it. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I see we have another channel. What's the person's name? The second channel member. Why is my mouse acting funny? Must be the damn. I think you're interfering with my mouse. There we go. Dante Cole, thank you very much for becoming a member. Make sure you email us at cowboysmark94@gmail so we can get you your shot glass. But now it's time to turn out the lights. This party's over.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party